Welcome. I'm using these video clips to present how I've been using a karate class to facilitate my autistic daughter's ability to focus, to cultivate motor skills, and to self-regulate. It begins with the room itself, which is fairly barren, not a lot of distractions, and we're going to start off by showing us our bowing ritual. Bowing reinforces social cooperation, acceptance of social roles, de-emphasizing the inclination to be autonomous. This is all about following instruction, staying with a leader, staying with the program, being a cog in the social wheel. To increase the chances of success here, we're squeezed in tight. She doesn't have a lot of places to go. There's kind of limiting her choices, directing her as necessary, big stomping steps. But still, it's very hard for her. It doesn't give her options that she wants to float towards. It's picking her feet up, and I'm just dropping her down, dropping her back into the program. This is what we're doing, and there's really no other distractions that are going to be tolerated. It's hard for her, and so I want to countermeasure it with reward. So at the end of this, that's what we do. I like that I'm giving her a chance to kind of feel empowered. What kid doesn't like to push an adult around, make it feel effective, fun, playful, and she impacts the world.
Fall down. Push.
Oh, that's nothing.
Do the push.
Oh, that's nothing.
Push. Oh, that's nothing. Oh, that's not a push. Oh, that's not a big push. Oh, big push. Oh, big push.
Yeah, this is fun for her.
Oh, that's a big push.
Likes to go after me there.
That's a big push.
And see that with a nice hug. Those are great eyes. Those are great connections. This next clip demonstrates even more clearly about how her energy impacts others. We sort of play with the idea of cultivating her chi and throwing her chi as if it was a ball. Let me see what happens.
Let's throw the G with the gi.
I think the big noises that you'll see come with this. Our way of just keeping her focus, 120 bits of attention.
You want to throw some at Papa? Throw some Papa.
By this point, the energy is becoming real to her. She's saying what energy does and how I can use it and direct it.
Okay.
All right, you ready, Miss Charlotte?
Ready? Hands.
Front position.
This guided instruction is the heart of the class to see whether or not she can follow instructions, stay with the program, and learn complex moves.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
By this point, she seems to be genuinely seeking to do it right. It's not a easy
3,
threshold to reach.
4,
A motivation to comply
5, 6,
with an agenda that's really not hers.
7, 8. Good job, Charlotte.
And pretty quickly, you start to see her resisting.
One last time, then we do kapow. Last time. Okay. Ready?
1, 2,
2. Horse stance.
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7, 8.
You start to see a little payoff here in this clip of her just doing it somewhat on her own, which is not something that we would normally see out of her. This is complex behavior.
2. Hands up, Charlotte. 3, good. 4.
Elbow to the mirror. Elbow to the mirror.
5.
Let's do it. Strong.
6.
Seven.
7.
Together.
Feet together.
And then
8.
This next clip shows an effort to get her kind of refocused, picking up on the fact that she was beginning to lose track. It was inevitable and doesn't take very long.
Mate.
So I want to get in her face, drum up those energies. She's just kind of a little floaty. So we want to kind of build it up. Right on the brink of almost being angry.
Push, push. Push.
She wants to play a separate game.
Ready? Do the cut. Okay, focus.
It is hard stuff.
Make sound.
Demanding. Making, matching her noises here.
Wait for Sensei Chris. Feet together. Feet together. Stand still. Focus. Make sound.
1.
1.
There she is. There she goes.
Good job. 1.
2.
2. Hostile.
That's a beautiful move right there.
3.
Anticipating.
4.
Elbow.
Oh, go back to 3.
3.
And 4. Good. 5.
5. 5.
Yeah, she's imitating me.
6.
6.
Maybe not that one.
6. Are you steady, darling?
I'm bad.
You fighting one.
I'm bad
You're
too.
fighting too. Okay.
W-E.
Ready?
Same time you can get lost in your activity and lose track that what's really important here is
You ready to do kapow?
are the
or you wanna
connections.
switch to papa?
so I felt it was time to get back to making it about us,
That's,
challenging her.
that ain't anything. That's nothing. Come on, that's the best you can do. Ah! Ah!
With a big payoff again, once again. Again, 3 to 5 seconds.
You get me. You got me.
Play this game both because she's weak muscled in the legs and using big faces here. Staying eye to eye. Making her work. Changing my face. And she's keeping her eyes on me. It's a long time for this autistic child. And she needs to be sort of grounded, recalibrated.
Kicks.
Kiss.
Kiss.
All right, we're warmed up. Now it's time for her to cut loose. Do some hitting.
Are you ready, Miss Charlotte? See some good energy,
Where's
girl.
that chi?
Yeah, get that chi going.
Charlotte's been in her autism class for 2.5 years, and teacher said that they've never seen that kind of energy coming out of her.
Good job.
She's normally just a Very passive, quiet, sweet little girl. This is such a new emotional experience that, she's rattled. She's, unraveled.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
For me, staying connected is completely a mind and body thing. They just have to be linked together. She's got to be able to find and feel her body and know where it is if her mind's going to follow along. This is a challenging physical move for Charlotte. She's, got gross motor delays. So moving her feet like that, coordinating with her brain is really at the peak of her skill set.
Kick. 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 Kick.
Another episode of her pushing me. Not a lot of downtime. It's a half-hour class and keep her moving pretty much throughout the whole thing.
I'm scared.
She's reading my face. I'm going from a scared face to a mad face. It's pretty good strength right there. Cashing in on all that connection we've had. See if we can do it from a distance. So we got a little space there. And then come and connect. So she's feeling really close to me right now. That's great. Previously to get her to come over to me and be excited, that was a big challenge. I feel I have to sort of, get in there and kind of scramble her emotions up to get to some deeper, more genuine, happy experiences. And a lot of improv here.
Let's do neurological mechanics.
Look at this. She's feeling her oats. That's great.
My goodness.
And this is a place where we get to applaud that. Same time, never get too complacent with what's going right because it'll shift immediately. She's all fired up now. She's all dysregulated. So you need to kind of shift agenda and start thinking about how to bring her down and get her back in a zone of functionality. She doesn't seem functional right now, does she? So I've picked up on that, and I'm just trying to kind of energetically talk to her again and get back on a page where we can do something together.
Are you ready, Charlotte?
I'm introducing a new challenge here, one that she hadn't previously rehearsed. And to start it, I'm basically talking to her reflexes, to her body, moving her body through the actions. I don't think it would be very successful to try to talk her through the movements. It's about getting her conditioned to certain movements and gradually backing off until she can replicate it on her own. I felt I was losing her attention, so it was just a little something I was doing, just really just to get her attention back. I'm making it up as I do it.
Let's do. Let's do push.
This is a game we've played at home. It's involving emotional themes. My intent is to get her to understand that emotions are fun. There's a range of them. Get her to feel familiar and comfortable expressing a variety of them. I believe her autism has a natural inclination to give her a bit of a flat affect, and the more easily she can replicate things that she's practiced emotionally, the better. I think she shows some nice adaptation here.
Nice. E-I-O-U.
Here at the end of class is a good opportunity to make a final assessment of how she's done as we're saying our goodbyes. Whether or not she's following instructions, attending with her eyes, um, changing direction. Right there, she was looking in the mirror more than at me, so I redirected her. But overall, she seems in a pretty solid place. See ya. Charlotte is 1 month short of 5 years old in this clip. She'd been doing karate once a week for a few months. She was diagnosed with autism at 2.5 years.